Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Abhijit and today I am going to discuss about the red team versus blue team or difference between red team and blue team. First let us discuss that what is the red team and what are the techniques used by the red team. So basically the red team gains the initial access usually through the theft or the credentials or the social engineering techniques. Once they are inside the network, the red team elevated its privilege and moves laterally across the system. So the different techniques are used by them such as penetration testing, which is also known as ethical hacking and involves a tester trying to gain access to the system using different tools. They also perform physical security breach, which involves a hacker trying to get physical access to the computer in person. Next we will discuss how does a red team work. So the red team spend more time in planning an attack than they do in performing it. They try to deploy a number of methods to gain access to a network. After a vulnerability is found, they try to exploit it and access to the network. But the main problem is to first the red team have to gain the knowledge of the network which has been attacked, which is being attacked. They have different solutions to overcome this problem, like they tries to uncover the operating system which is being used in the network, learning what ports are open or closed in the network with the firewall, and by creating a proper map of a network to determine what hosts are running what services. These methods give a proper understanding of the network to the red team. So after discussing what the red team does, what is red team, let us discuss about the blue team. The blue team consists of the incident response consultant who provide the guidance to the IT security team on where to make improvements to stop any threat. They are responsible for maintaining the internal network against the various types of risk. They use different types of techniques such as elevate awareness among staff, add to the risk of the human vulnerabilities which may compromise the organization security, and raise a health competition, and also they raise the health competition among the security personnel and foster cooperation among the IT security and teams. The blue team does not totally work in a different manner as of the red team. They first gather the data which they needs to be protected and carry out a risk assessment. They use different types of monitoring tools which are often put in place, allowing information regarding access to the systems to be logged and checked for the unusual activity. They perform different steps like identifying the critical assets, performing the risk assessment, or accept risk or implementing controls on the risk. Now we have discussed about both the sides of the team. Now let us discuss about the benefits of the red team and blue team exercises. Implementing a red team and blue team strategy allows the organization to actively test their existing cyber defense and capabilities in a low risk environment. By engaging these two groups, there are other benefits such as identification of the misconfiguration and coverage gaps in the security product, or strengthen the network security to detect targeted attacks, etc. These both teams are great and they have their own positions in the organization. To work together, they have to communicate with each other, which is the most important. Like blue team should stay up to date on new technologies, or red team should always be aware of the new threats and penetration techniques. Both the teams should work together to plan, develop and implement a stronger security controls as needed. So as we have discussed about, so here we are and we have discussed discuss about the both the sides of the team in the cyber security. There are also other teams like purple team and many others. But the topic of our this video is difference between red team and blue team. I hope it has been clear to you that what the both team does and how they communicate with each other and how they work in an organization. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please follow more on my social media handles. Thank you once again.